Hi, today I'm going to show you how to assemble a HyperFly Baffle. Right here I have the 48-inch HyperFly Baffle, and the first step I want to do is count the parts to make sure I have everything I need. So I'm going to check and see. I have 2 bars, I have 2 chips with hardware holes in it, and then I have 13 remaining chips. Next thing that I want to check to make sure I have all the hardware. There's 2 pieces of hardware that's separated into 5 different parts. The next thing I want to do is take the pieces of hardware and assemble them. You take the dark set screw, place it in the bottom, place it in the top, and screw it together. So you slowly screw that together, and then you get that piece. You take the larger set screw, screw it in the bottom, and the smaller set screw, and screw it in the top. Now, it's important to not screw these all the way in because we'll do that later. So this is your completed hardware. Step 3 is to take the chips with the holes in it and attach the hardware. It's easiest to do this in this step because when it's attached to the baffle, it's hard to get your hands around it. So you want to do this step now, but it's okay if you forget. So you take the hardware, slide it in, find the mounting hole, screw in your set screw, take your Allen key, and make sure that's nice and tight. Take the next one, screw it in, find your mounting hole, make sure it's nice and tight. And for step 4, you're going to take the 2 bars and place them next to each other. You're going to want to place the first chip with no hardware in it, slide it in one side, then take the other side, slide that in. The one thing that you're going to notice with these chips is that there's a tiny little notch here, and it clicks in. That's how you know you've gotten the chip all the way into the bars. The second chip is the piece with the hardware on it. So you want to take that, slide it in, make sure it clicks. So this piece with the hardware should mirror this side. So this hardware one is second to last. This is where you're going to place the second piece of hardware. Now the next step is you're going to want to make sure all of these are secure in the baffle. If you notice here, some of them don't line up. All I'm going to do is pull up these chips and make sure everything is perfectly aligned. And then you have a finished HyperFly Baffle. I'm going to show you one extra step. This is an aircraft cable. We don't normally provide these, but I want to show you how to attach these to the hardware. So there's a set screw right here. You want to slide the wire into the hardware, screw in the set screw. And you want to make sure the set screw is hitting the wire. So you'll feel it hit the wire. And you want to make sure it's really tight. Now, the important step is once this is in here, apply some pressure to make sure this does not slip out when you're installing. And then you have a completed HyperFly Baffle.